Still on that Forest Craft curse train there. He does not approve of that.
Wait, what happened yesterday, Aya, with the Forest games? What happened? Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. You're lucky I wasn't there to cast with you yesterday, okay? Because I would have been singing Forest praises all day.
All right, let's talk about these mulligans, and especially this matchup. I mean, we talked a lot about Haven versus Forest, actually, where Forest is very kind of favored in some ways, but how are the mulligans playing out for these two?
All right, well,
so I'll kind of take the reins for the Forest player. Forest player mulligan doesn't look really that good. He's on the play. You don't really want to see Elven Princess Mage on the play. You'd rather see it on the draw. And he's got kind of a defensive hand. The Wood of Brambles obviously helped out a little bit, but not really an aggressive start. But it doesn't really matter because Forest has all the time in the world to present its game plan and always has a good matchup against Haven. What do you think about the Haven hand, Aya?
Well, the Haven hand is... He has options in the Haven hand. It's, you know, a pretty hand. It's not amazing, but he does have Frog Cleric to kind of heal off some damage that he may take in an early game. He just drew into a Radiance Angel, so the Radiance Angel is, you know, probably going to help a long way. The thing about Botalz' hand is he needs to be able to keep his health total as high as he can, because the higher he keeps it, the harder he makes the Roach combo.
That's right. And I don't know if I really like Sprayquaza's line here. I think I would have rather liked to see double Fairy into Glimmering Wings just to give him more options for next turn, but it feels like he might not need that. He's like, I already have the Elven Princess Mage to do the things that I want to do next turn. So can't hate on the line. It's not a bad line. I would have opted to do something just a little different that turn, though.
Crystals of snow shimmer.
Botalz still looks asleep over there, man. He looks really asleep over there right now.
Yeah, I know. Getting punched in the face, not enough to wake up Botalz, man. Let me tell you, dude is a gangster. Look at him.
Forest is crying for help.
I mean that in the best possible way. He's an awesome dude.
You're done for.
He is an awesome dude.
So I think we're just gonna see no. Okay, he is gonna trade in.
Crystals of snow shimmer.
And then I think these should just go face. I don't see any reason for him to trade into the Snow White. Okay, he's like, you know what? I'm gonna do my thing.
He completely disagrees with you. He's like, you know what, man? Get it out of here.
He's like, he's got Radiance Angels and Frog Clerics. Like those two, that 2 damage is never gonna matter. I don't care. That's fair. That's fair. Definitely a fair line to play.
Fair. I mean, you can't heal past 20 anyway, so.
Yeah, really what this game is going to come down to is, can Botalz get to his Seraphim time to combo, or is Sprayquaza going to get to his combo fast enough in his hand, which Force combo revolves around Roaches and Nature's Guidance. He already has 2 of those pieces in hand. Now he's just looking for more Roaches, and 0-cost cards and cheap cards in order to basically enable a ton of damage, which he also has in the form of 2 0-cost Fairies. So, has a lot of the stuff he needs already.
See, I actually kind of disagree with you a little bit. You said that Botalz wants to get to the Seraph part. I don't think that's what he would want to do. I think since you're running cards like Beast Aria, this kind of other, that should be your priority, because Forest has an incredibly difficult time clearing board. So, you know, you flooding out the board, you throwing things in his face, making it incredibly difficult for him to, you know, not have to make suboptimal trades or anything like that. Like, for instance, right now, this Tribunal is making that Aaron feel awful. He's going to set it to 1, make it so difficult. This is so right. Please Evo that.
Thank you. He's actually just shutting the door.
Yeah. I was like, please Evo that. Thank you very much. There's literally nothing Sprayquaza can do about this right now. Nothing.
So what I was talking about is the matchup as a whole, but as far as the draws have been concerned, Botalz is like, you know what? I've got an aggro hand, so we're going to play the aggressive line. And it's looking really good right now. Sprayquaza doesn't have a lot of answers to this. He might have to defensive Roach here. He might have to give away one of his combo pieces just to keep alive here.
I don't see how he's going to stay alive doing that, though. He doesn't have any Evo points. He doesn't... Let's see. He could play the execution into
the roach. That's pretty much. Oh no, that doesn't even save him. That's not even enough.
It doesn't stop him. He still hasn't, because Bottle has an evil point.
Is that just it already?
Yeah, game's over.
Turn 7 aggro win with Haven.
Done. Aggro Seraph. Let's go. Done.
Wow.
Slam the door. He's out of here.
Wow.
Yo, Bottle's
so
got
if he plays Aaron, that's definitely not enough, right? Yeah, he's got a fish.
He's dead. Super dead.
Look at Bottles. He's like, yep. See, that's what happens when you pick a game plan and you stick to it. I like it.
Yep. He woke up for just a second. He woke up for just a second.
Give us
and
that
he's got
nice
a
little
sleepy smile on his face. He got a sleepy smile. Yeah.
That's what I got out of bed for in the morning. Why does Force have to lose in such a way? It loses to Haven by aggression. I don't like it. It doesn't feel good.
It doesn't feel good for
you.
You.
Sickening. It feels great for Bottles, but it feels gross. It feels grody. Force losing to aggro, but not aggro, you know what I mean? Like, ugh. Yeah, stinky. I don't like it. Anyway, getting into this next game, Sprayquaza is going to take his chance now with his sword deck instead of Force. See if he can pull out a victory here.
Oh, man. I feel bad for you, man. Watching watching Forrest take all these L's.
Yeah.
Oh, that L, bro.
Now, one thing I will say about the rest of this matchup. So, Bottles chose to bring D-Shift. And the two decks that Sprayquaza has left in the form of Forest and very aggressive Sword is going to make it really hard for Bottles to win this. He's going to have a pretty picturesque D-Shift game out of the next two games in order to win this matchup.
True. Right now, Sprayquaza he has a great hand. Oh, it's on curve. He can push a lot of damage. Just by playing on curve. Bottles' hand, however, he can clear the board at least.
Yep, he did get the D-Shift, so he can start rolling that out. He does have Merlin and Levi, but next turn's going to be maybe just Golem Assault plus Golem, just to prevent a little bit of damage from coming through. But of course, we know that Sprayquaza can break right through that with the shield.
Maybe pretty sure this is just going to be... Ooh, he's going to play the Golem.
Yep. I like it. Potentially just a way to stave off a ton of damage here.
Well, it's not going to work.
Nope.
But it's still the right line.
And also, again, especially important against Rune, evolving followers that do not cost 2 or less play points to get bounced by Kaleidoscopic Glow, which this play firmly plays around.
Yep. Well, it wouldn't have really done anything to the Kunoichi because that has ambush. But your point's still valid.
Here we go.
Now we're just going to see if Bottles can hang on. He's in a really bad spot right now. He doesn't have a lot of cheap removal. He does have 2 followers for the next 2 turns that he can trade with a little bit. But after that, he's kind of out of stuff to do.
Yeah, this is exactly what Sprayquaza wanted. That is absolutely disgusting.
And even with answers, he wouldn't be able to do anything. Yeah, just all ambush followers. He's just dead to rights.
Yeah. Oh man, somebody get the chalkboard out and put dead on it because that's what Bottles is, man.
That's right. To be fair, this is an extremely terrible matchup for D-Shift, but
it is
maybe the worst matchup because it is the most aggressive deck in the game.
Yeah. That's what I didn't even BM him. Thank you, Sprayquaza, for being respectful. Just kill him, get it out of the way, move on.
All right, now we're going to see Forest versus D-Shift. This is that matchup. Forest has an edge. But it really depends on the opening draw. Can Sprayquaza get that initial burst in to actually finish with roaches in time before it's lethal time for D-Shift? We'll see. It's a slight edge. It's not a big one. They're both combo decks that win around the same turn.
See, I don't like fighting either one of these
Force has an aggro plan.
So I kind of want them to both lose.
Both lose?
Both lose.
Double
want them
KO?
to both. That's not possible in Shadowverse, but boy, would I be... Oh, not connection issues.
Sorry.
Dun, dun.
Connection issues. That means it's me. Oh, God.
Hello.
I'm sorry for bringing this upon the viewers. I apologize to all the spectators that have to experience this segment. But
So, Rainy, you tell me, between Forest and D-Shift, who do you want to
Forest.
win? Thank you. Thank you.
Forest. 100%. You know what? It's my weekly, during the broadcast, PSA to all the viewers out there. Take care of your environment, because the environment takes care of you. As long
There
as
we
you
go,
take care of
baby.
the
Stay
environment.
green life.
Yep. Please, I implore all of you, pick up trash, throw it away, recycle. Keep your space clean, and your space will keep you safe. All right.
There you go.
Here it is. Take it away, guys.
All right. Well,
Alright, so
Abomination
Sprayquaza
is
does
actually
have the nice benefit of opening with the fairy circle, which is one of the aggressive lines it can have, so that's not bad. Besides, wait, he's just keeping it. Oh, I see. It's speeding up because we're catching up. So he decided to keep the fairy circle in hand, which is very interesting to me.
I don't necessarily understand that, but hey, whatever. Moving on. Okay, so Abomination is actually gonna put in some work here in terms of damage. I would Evo. Well, actually, maybe not. Like, can he actually activate this now? No, he can't activate it now. He's on 7.
No, you need to draw 2 in a single turn in order to activate it. The really weird question I have about the way this game started with was Sprayquaza, A, used the fairy circle and didn't get any value out of the fairies, so why even play it? If you're going to save it for combo, just save the entire piece because it would be more spells. And B, he didn't use it as an aggressive line. So he's really just going full combo, but basically gave away a spell for no reason. And now he's gonna have to overdraw again for this play. It's just I don't like the line here.
My time has come.
Well, also, guys, to explain what Abomination actually does, what it does is it can't attack when it's in play. But when you have 9 cards, it will automatically evolve itself, so you don't burn any evo points, and it deals 3 damage to all of your opponent's cards. And not to mention, it comes with an incredibly sweet animation. Because that animation was
yes,
sweet.
yes, it does come with a sweet animation.
And
so
when it's evolved, it can attack.
this game is just out of control for me right now. Sprayquaza played into the Abomination. Basically overdrew himself, didn't play his early aggressive game plan, and now he has just no options. He literally just like outplayed himself this game. Yeah, he can't take out the Merlin, but the Merlin's not even the threatening thing right now. I think like Levi going face damage is more threatening at this point.
I agree. So, up face, boom, and actually, yeah. That seems fine. And then play Evo the Levy.
Forget a lot of what I just said, okay? And not because it was bad, but because there's no D-shift in Botalz' hand and there's no endgame. So if this initial burst doesn't actually clean up the game, Botalz is going to have a really hard time winning because there, again, is no D-shift. So regardless of Sprayquaza's crazy funky play up until this point, it might not matter because Botalz doesn't have the endgame tool that he needs.
No, he doesn't. Botalz is going to overdraw next turn. He opted not to Evo the Levy to do more damage. I'm not sure if I agree with that, per se.
I don't mind it because he's got Witch Bolts and another Levy in hand, so he's got a ton of ways to use that Evolve Orb. Not dealing the extra damage might come in to bite him. We'll see. We'll see if the 2 damage matters.
Well, I think your damage almost always matters, especially in a matchup where you're not actually known for pressing the advantage like that, or pressing damage. Botalz is taking a very aggressive line of play because, well, that's what's available to him right now. I think by not continuing that aggressive line, he's actually reducing his chance of winning this game because, as we can see, he still doesn't have the D-shift.
I'm all
Right.
tuckered out.
He does have Golem Assault to put up a big board, which could be problematic for Forest. And he might just go that route this turn. He might just go, like, Golem Assault into Wind Blast, I think.
Oh no,
Vice versa.
Wind Blast. Okay, alright, so it looks like he's gonna continue the... I like putting up the ward here, for sure. I think he should evolve this Levy 100%. Okay. Okay, Bottles, you're not insane.
If that dies, he doesn't get the extra Crimson Sorcery, so...
Right.
Definitely a good play there.
You're an intruder.
Now, Aaron will be able to take out the ward.
Get out.
But he's gonna get insane value out of these Witch Bolts now.
Yeah, for sure. 100%. Not only is he gonna get a lot of value out of these Witch Bolts, or wait, he could just not even... Well, let's see. What is that at? That Fire Embrace. He does have that too. But
It's
anyway,
not, it might be. It's really fuzzy on my side. I'm not sure. It can't be that expensive. It's near the right of his hand, but okay, it is at 0. Okay, perfect. So yeah, Bottle's capitalizing on a game plan you don't see D-Shift capitalize on very often, and that's just going face. I love it.
And he's playing the Flame Destroyer. I love this. It's like, kill me now or you're dead. And this is the prayer time. He's praying. He's praying.
And I really feel like even the simple stuff of not playing the Fairy Circle early, not keeping it for a combo turn, like not getting any early damage in, not having an extra spell for combo is really just... You can see it hurting Sprayquaza now because Bottle's still at 20. There's not extra spells to be played out of hand to increase combo damage this turn.
No Evos?
No, I mean, to get an Evo, he has to play an Aaron, but that's the only play for the turn.
Yep. Yeah, I think Sprayquaza literally played himself out of the game.
Yeah, I think so too. Just didn't play to the strengths of Force against D-Shift, and now we're just seeing him kind of just lug along. And Bottle's definitely capitalizing on something. I have not seen a D-Shift player win this way in a tournament.
Yeah, I have never seen it either. This is a first for me too. I have not seen a D-Shift player go the aggro plan and beat beat anybody, much less Forest. Like, wow.
Yeah, this is incredible to me.
Yeah, this is a sign, people. This is a sign.
Right.
Stop bringing
Don't
Forest.
forget that it's an option. Now, don't get me wrong. I know that D-Shift can do this, and you have to do it in certain situations, but this was Bottles' game plan from the start.
Yeah.
Which makes it just that much more spicy. I like it. He's going to be able to deal with the board, though, so...
Yeah, he will be able to do that. But he's got to burn his roaches to do it.
Sorry.
Oh, wait, that wasn't big enough.
Oh, he ran out of time!
Oh!
He ran out of time!
Oh!
No! Oh, no. And he gave it back to him. He was like, here you go, man.
Oh, no.
Bottles! Bottles! Just put him out of his misery, man!
The karate chop! Giving him the karate chop!
Bottles! Bottles, man!
You're strong.
Bottles! What a jerk, dude.
Oh my goodness. The ending to that game.
I was saying.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know what to say.